We are retiring in the Philippines. Pero to be honest, as we get closer, 2 years na lang kasi the feelings are starting to shift. Masaya kasi we're finally leaving the hustle and retiring. Pero may konting lungkot din kasi we're leaving the kids and the life we've built for over 20 years. Siyempre, sanay na kami dito. Everything's familiar. Alam mo yung pakiramdam na kahit nakapikit ka, alam mo kung nasa ng lahat? Parang ganon. Kung kagaya ko kayo na matagal nang nakatira dito sa States, alam nyo na hindi biro ang bumalik sa Pilipinas para mag-retire. Excited kami, of course, kasi uuwi na kami, babalik na sa pinanggalingan. Pero syempre, may konting kaba. We're not starting over, pero it feels like we're starting a new chapter. Di ba ang sarap isipin na uuwi ka na, no? Imagine waking up to taho. Yung maagang tumatawag si Manong sa labas ng taho. And that warm breeze. Mainit pero comforting yun sa akin kasi hindi naman talaga ako nag-adjust sa lamig dito eh. Mag-aalmusal ng pandesal at kape sa terrace. That's one of my favorites. Yung simpleng breakfast pero ang saya, di ba? Dami kong naiisip na gustong gawin doon. Mag-coffee date with friends, eat street food without converting to dollars, go to Divisoria at tumawad just because I can. The house I grew up in is still there. My sister lives in it. But even if we're not moving exactly where I grew up, being in the Philippines brings a kind of comfort that's hard to explain. And syempre, family, being around them. Seeing my mom, my sister, my pamangkins, being physically present and not just in group chats or Viber calls. That's something that I've missed. That kind of closeness, the physical proximity, yung bigla ka lang pupunta sa bahay nila, walang appointment, walang let's check our calendars, yung ganon. That's priceless. But of course, hindi lang puro excitement. May mga bagay na minsan mapapaisip ka talaga eh. What if hindi ako maka-adjust sa init? Iba na daw kasi talaga ang init sa atin eh. Sa traffic, let's not pretend, it can get really frustrating. Dito sa States, sanay kami sa sistema. May order, may oras, may structure. Sa atin, minsan, bahala na si Batman. Healthcare, of course, is the #1 concern. Dito, we have insurance, we have providers, urgent care clinics na bukas kahit Sunday. Sa Pinas, minsan kailangan mo pa maglabas ng cash bago ka magamot. Eh, what if something serious happens? What if the nearest hospital is far away or doesn't even have the equipment that I need? Nakakatakot din, di ba? And then there's the family dynamics. I have nephews who grew up without me. Wala akong bonding moments with them habang lumalaki sila. And they're actually closer to my sister's friends and even their kids kasi sila ang kasama nila madalas. Kaya minsan naiisip ko, will they even know me as more than just Tita Ninang from the States? But you know what? Despite all that, I know who I am. I'm still the same person I was when I left. Hindi naman nagbago ugali ko dahil tumira ako sa States. Nag-evolve lang ako. I'm just a different version now. Still working, still grounded, but now used to Costco, Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, outlet shopping, and my favorite, easy returns. Alam nyo yan. And here's something unexpected. I'm going back to the Philippines and yet napansin ko parang mas marami na akong kaibigan dito sa States kesa sa Manila. Yung mga barkada ko noon, may mga wala na, some have died, some are sick, and some just move on with their lives. Things changed, and the ones who are still around, hindi na pareho ang closeness. But here in the States, there are some schoolmates of mine from Manila who became really close when we reconnected here, even though we weren't even that close back in the day. And there are people I met here who, kahit kakikilala pa lang namin, parang lifetime friends na kami. So I wonder, how do I reconnect with a community that's also changed in my absence? Will I still be seen as someone who belongs? Madali ko pa rin kaya silang yayaing kumain sa labas or magkape? Yung ganun ba? Half of my heart will always belong here, dito sa States, because of the friendships, the independence, and the second chance at a career that I never imagined for myself. I became someone I didn't expect I could be. I became a nurse, a profession that changed our life. And for that, I'll always be grateful. Pero mahal ko rin ang Pilipinas. Doon ako galing eh. So parang meron kang dalawang love. Kaya nga kahit sa Pilipinas kami magre-retire, may konting lungkot kasi mahal din naman namin ang Amerika. Minsan sumasagi sa isip ko, tama ba desisyon naming umuwi? Will I really be happy there long term? Pero after talking to many kababayans, I realized hindi lang naman ako may ganitong nararamdaman. Lahat tayo may pinagdadaanan. Iba-iba man ang circumstances, pero pare-pareho ang tanong. Are we doing the right thing? What if we regret it? But what if we don't? Some people retire sa Pinas and they thrive. They find peace, purpose, and joy. Others end up returning to the States after a few years. And that's okay too. Wala namang mali doon. Walang shame kung magbago ng isip. Kasi retirement isn't just about geography. It's a season. And seasons do change. I think the key is connection. Huwag mag-isa. Makipag-usap. Makipagkwentuhan. Reach out to those who went ahead of you. Kasi hindi mo naman kailangang i-figure out lahat on your own. That's why I created this space, this channel, not just to document my journey, but to invite you into it so we can walk this together. So maybe the better question is, how do I create a life in the Philippines that feels true to who I've become? Kasi kahit gaano ka ka-prepared financially, kung hindi ka emotionally ready, mahirap pa rin ang transition, di ba? Hindi lang ito tungkol sa pera, tungkol ito sa puso. Retirement isn't just a change of address, it's a change of rhythm, a change in priorities, and minsan, a chance to rediscover yourself. But you don't have to let go of who you are. You can bring your wisdom, your experiences, your resilience, and build a beautiful new chapter. You're allowed to feel scared. You're allowed to grieve what you're leaving behind. And yes, you're allowed to feel excited about what's ahead. So ngayon, tanong ko po sa inyo, uwi pa ba kayo? At kung oo, what are you most excited about? And what are you most afraid of? At kung nakauwi na kayo, what makes you happy being there? And what gets you frustrated? Kwentuhan nyo naman ako sa comments. Let's keep this conversation going ha, kasi hindi lang ito kwento ko. Kwento natin ito.